Hi there, welcome back to the Stonksy Indicator channel. My name's Save with Crypto, and I also do videos over here on my channel called Save with Crypto. Now, the other day I did one about the Stonksy bot, and the Wizard of Alt, who's a great guy from the Stonksy community, he did say something that intrigued me. Profit is profit. I tend to cut 25% of the trade at 5%. And 50% of what's left at 10%. I replied, nice, that sounds like a plan. Now at the time, I hadn't tried this, so yesterday I was on the Stonksy Indicator live stream. It was actually this one here, Bitcoin price live, market volatility high, Bitcoin stuck. And in this we talked about the idea of partially closing a bot trade. I couldn't see how to do it. So in the chat, the Wizard of Alt was there and he said, yes, that's what I do. I got really confused by this. So over in the Discord, the Stonksy Discord, I asked the Wizard of Alt about this. Now, the Wizard of Alt replied here saying that he'd not tried it on the desktop version, but only on the app. And this is what you could do. You had a close and a close all button. And when you click close, it gave you a slider there. So you could set a partial take profit. So I tried this on the browser and I could not see at all how you do that because there's just a close all there. Even if you click this take profit stop loss thing here, you can do a market close here, but you can't set the amount. So I queried this with the BLOFIN support. And we went through various things and it took a little while before Lewis here understood exactly what I meant, okay? And then he tried to replicate that himself. And it was concluded by him saying, I've tested the same on my end, and you're absolutely right. The close option on the app allows partial position closure, while the close all option on the web does not offer that functionality. I'll go ahead and report this to our development team for further review. Rest assured, we'll take appropriate action to address this. In the meantime, please use the app if you need to close a portion partially. Thank you for bringing this to our attention. Your feedback is truly valuable to us. Now, I really hope they do fix this, but meanwhile, this one here, let's use this as an example and maybe take partial profit over on the app. Okay, so to do that, I'm going to go to copy trading. I'm going to go to my copies, click current position, and then here I'm going to press close. And here, for example, I could just put it on like 50% and close that. The other thing you can do is to click the little plus sign on the take profit and stop loss. And here you can actually set limit order. So let's say the price comes down to 84,000. So that can set a close at that price. And you can choose, say like close 75% of the order at that price. And you can also set a stop loss as well. So the entry here was 84836. So let's say that at 84800 we want a stop loss. So 84800, and you can set a stop loss here, say for 75%. Now at the moment you have none of that functionality for the partial take profit and stop loss on the web version, and you don't have the opportunity to partially close a trade either. So hopefully this will get sorted soon. But at the moment, I'm actually stunned that the app has more functionality than the browser version. So I think that's worth taking notice of, and hopefully we'll see an update very soon. Now, before I go, it's worth saying that once I'd actually set those in the app, over here in the browser, they do appear here, okay? So if you look here, you can see that the figures I put are in there. However, there's no mention of the partial positions that I'd set. So for example, I'd set to take profit with 50% and I'd set to do the stop loss with 75%. There's none of that in here. Now, I'm assuming from what the Wizard of Alt said is that the app settings are the ones that happen. So this certainly needs to be improved sooner rather than later. I think for the moment, the best I can do here is to probably delete everything I've done because I think I'd rather just leave the bot to close and not open the trades. So there you go. So if you want the full functionality of copy trading, check out the BLOFIN app on your phone rather than use the browser version. That's my suggestion so far. As soon as we have more information, we'll get back to you and we'll update this video, or maybe do a new one showing you the new features that really should be there right now. Okay, well, thanks for your time anyway. I hope you found it useful. Please do give the video a like, and of course make sure that you are subscribed to the Stonksy Indicator YouTube channel. All right, thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye.